Hello, Education 500, Education 380. Hope all is going well. This is going to be a little bit of a short week as far as me just talking, which I know will probably break your heart, but I want to make sure that I get something out. You really only have one thing to do this week. And by the way, I want to thank everyone. I know I've been trying to get the grading done, and with advising, I was kind of sneaking stuff in here and there. I know there was a one night, I tried to get a lot done because I had a pretty open schedule. So hopefully a lot of that's coming out and everything should be getting caught up within, the next week. So I say that every week, but just let you know, I'm not forgetting you all and I'm trying to keep up with it. But with all that being said, I wanted to just go over what's expected this week. And I'm probably not going to get into too much of showing you tech this week, only because I think everyone's going to approach this probably a little different way. Um, One thing that you have to do this week, actually, the only thing that you have to do this week, excuse me if I scroll down here, it's crazy. The semester's flying by. I can't believe all these weeks have already happened. If you look on here, this week we're going to do virtual classroom. You have an assignment, and it's a pretty straightforward assignment. You're going to film yourself teaching, and it doesn't have to be long. And actually, I'm going to go over and show you the assignment here in 1 second. But you can use the filming device of your choice. You can do what I do. Most of the time, what I do, I sign in, I go into Zoom, I click host session, click live, and I hit record. And that's what I do right now. And I download it, and that's my session. You're welcome to do that. And there are instructions for that I have posted up on Brightspace. If you want to also, and by the way, forgive me if you catch me looking up. I forgot that my TV was on and WVU is playing, and they got a lot of my money, so I catch myself every once in a while looking up. I'm trying not to, and I should have turned the TV off before I started recording this. Let me jump back though. You're going to be filming yourself. Sorry, I had to say that. You're going to be filming yourself teaching something, and I'll explain that here in a second. You can use Zoom. The Zoom instructions are posted up on Brightspace. You probably already know how to do it because if you've ever been on Zoom, you have probably seen the host or uh, record session. That's fine. You can use your iPhone. You can use an iPad. You can, however you want to film yourself teaching, whatever you decide to do, that is fine. I put Screencastify up there. That is another tool. I will have some directions posted up for that. Some of the schools actually use that. That's where you can record yourself teaching in very short clips and you can send that to me. I'm fine with it. And that's why I don't want to really tie you down with any particular one. The main reason I do this is most of you, if you're in this class, most are getting near the end of your journey within the department, within the school, and you're probably moving on into 443 and things or student teaching. One thing you have to do for EdTPA is film yourself. Um, and I think it's weird because I still do it. It's kind of a unique thing when you film yourself, getting used to hearing yourself, seeing yourself, realizing you don't have to be perfect when you film yourself. When I teach live, trust me, I probably make more mistakes than what I do on these videos, which is staggering probably for most of you to think that, but it is true. And I think you have to get used to kind of rolling with it. So I just want you to film yourself teaching. That's the assignment. There's no discussion board. You don't even have to blog this week. None of that. Now, what is the actual assignment? Good question, if that's what you're thinking. By the way, don't forget your Google cert and such. Let me go to it. I should have already posted it up. By the way, there's the Zoom in case you need it. Sorry, my little nose itch there. It's been one of these weird days. I put Zoom, but it can be anything. You can use Zoom or another thing. Basically, what you have to do is you have to construct yourself doing something for 3 to 5 minutes. I do not care what it is. It can be you making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I've had people, so I'm pointing out to my garage out there through that door. I've had people change flat tires and they've done it in 5 minutes. Just something instructing how to do it. I've had people show me how to make a salad. I've had some people who have would feel much more comfortable just teaching their normal teaching lessons. So they might do again, I default to social studies. They might go over the main causes. MAIN is what we use for this. It's an acronym. The main causes of World War I, which are militarism, alliance system, imperialism, and nationalism. And they've done stuff like that. I don't care. I just want you to instruct on something. It can be just something lighthearted. It can be something serious. It can just be something real, whatever. The main thing is you have to record yourself, has to have a clear focus. You don't have to give me a lesson plan or anything like that. It needs to be between 3 and 5 minutes. And yes, that is really the main thing besides just if you were able to film it. The main thing I'm looking for, it needs to be 3 to 5 minutes because when you do EdTPA, you have to film 3 different things. You have to film, I think, a 20-minute clip and 2 6-minute clips. You have to sometimes edit those. So I want everyone comfortable working within a time frame. And so if you go, let's say you go 7 minutes, you need to edit it down somehow to 5 minutes. And by the way, I don't care if it kind of ends. I just want you to get used to editing and getting comfortable with something with that. It says Sakai, don't worry about it. You can submit it on Brightspace. If you cannot submit it on Brightspace, do not worry. There is a simple solution to that. When you go in, and we've talked about this with OneDrive, if you go into OneDrive, you can load the video up and share it there. So if you type my name in on email on the app, like if you just go here and hit this and say I go to, let's see, it's a little slow today. There you go. You can take a video and you can actually just slide it right over and it'll ask, like, for example, let's see if this will do this for me. Oh, there it goes. It says, it'll ask this question, upload and share as a OneDrive link. That's what you want to do. And let's just see, it should load it up. Boom. And that's fine. If you have to email it to me, I have a little folder right over here. That's all of your URLs, and I'll just put it over there and I'll go through them and make sure they're there. But that's it. You just need to film. Let me go back. I'm going to go ahead and stop this real quick. Whoop. You don't mind? I just wanted to show you how to do it. Let me go back to my class. Anything else with this week? I'm asking that to myself. You don't have to worry about it. There is a tool called Swivel. I did, by the way, put down here. That is one that we actually have now that you might be able to borrow to do some filming. It's a little robot. I would check the video out. And by the way, when I mean robot, not like R2-D2. It's a camera that follows your voice and it moves around and follows. The Screencastify is another thing. If you don't use it, you might want to check it out because I know some of the county schools are using it now. And you can send a link and everything. But most people end up just using their iPhones or iPads and filming and sending it to me. That is also fine. It just needs to be a short lesson. And actually, I think the same directions are here. There's the Zoom. But again, that's it. I just want you to get comfortable filming yourself. You can email me questions if this was a little too vague. But that's it. That's the only assignment this week. If you're in 380, you can kind of go ahead. Well, actually, let me say this before I tell you that you're good. If you look here, I got Dr. Johnson's email up here. I know some of you are in KDP, so you probably already know this. But if you're not, KDP is our Honor Society in Education. They actually are hosting their convention or their conference is actually getting ready to occur this weekend. And they're doing a virtual host party at our school. If you can attend, I'm going to post this up on our announcements. I think it would be so beneficial to everyone to go, mainly because teaching is about relationships. It's about the relationships you build with your students. It's the relationship you build with parents. It's all about communication, but it's also, and this is one sometimes I don't think we stress enough, it's about building relationships with your coworkers and people you teach with and other teachers, even if they're not in your school, so you can communicate, use them as sounding boards, and just having bonding. I think that's one thing in the pandemic we've lost a little bit. And, it's unavoidable. I'm not trying to say that's a good thing or a bad thing, or it's just a thing. But I think this will be a great opportunity if you can attend. I'm going to post this up. It's just a little shout out to everyone. I'll post it up there and you can check it out. With that being said, if you are in 380, you're good to go. You can sign this off, but it's the filming. If you have any questions, contact me. If you are in 500, I just wanted to send out a reminder. Don't forget for our class, there is a paper assignment. That's the one difference between having a graduate class and an undergraduate class. And I just wanted to make sure I have everything up. Let me see if I got it on here. It should be right. Sorry, 500. I'm sitting here. I jump back and forth between classes sometimes. I wanted to pull the assignment up. Um, Whoops. If you look there, the assignment, the research paper, it's technically due the 21st. I'm not, I'm going to actually change that date. I'll take it on the 29th, and that's fine. But I wanted to kind of go over the paper. Let me see if I can find it here. Brightspace. Let me see if I put it up. Basically, you just need to pick an issue in tech in education and technology. It can be very broad based. Just something that you think it could be an instructional, it could be a technology that people use in the class and write about it. You can take an issue related to technology and write about it. And shame on me because I don't think I actually put the actual thing up, but don't worry because I know I have it and I'll make sure that it is posted again. I think I put it in the early weeks, but I'm going to save you the hassle on that. And I'm just going to do it this way. I'm going to cheat a little bit and I'll make sure I send it out to you all. I think I put it in an early week, but just to make sure, and I'll make sure this is emailed if you haven't seen it already. Oops, let's try it again. I'm gonna take it. Probably won't. Nope. It's all right. Let's go back. Well, I'm gonna try one more time. Sorry, 500. I'm actually not trying to hold you up here. This way. I probably could have pulled it off on my desktop, but no big deal. There we go. I know I'm cheating a little bit by pulling up Sakai, but it's there. And I'll make sure that it should be up on Brightspace, and I thought it was, and it should be, but just in case, um, you just need to pick a topic. You're just going to do a 5 to 8 page normal research paper on a topic related to education. It does need to be in APA format. If you're not familiar with it, don't sweat it. I'll put there'll be helpful hints that'll be posted on it. I'll put those up this week just in case. But I don't want I don't want anyone to forget about the research paper, and it is coming up in a few weeks. Here's a list of potential topics. You're not tied to these by any means, but if there's something on there, you can do conceptual thinking, AR, virtual reality, global learning. You can do something on 21st century learning skills if you want. Digital citizenship. You can do something on Kahoot. You can do something on Nearpod. Anything technology related in education, I'm fine with. 5 to 8 pages. APA format. Double space, by the way, when I say 5 to 8 pages. And that, I think, should be it. I'll make sure this is all posted up if it's not already. It's just I'm not going to sit there, and I knew it was here, and I didn't want to fish around Brightspace. I'm still learning Brightspace, and for that, I apologize. With all that being said, I think we are officially done. Good luck filming. If you're 380 and you wanted to hear all that babbling, thanks for staying. If you're 500, awesome work. Good luck with the paper. I always like reading the papers. They always bring a lot to everything. So with all that being said, hope everyone's having a good week. It's a Saturday. It's very rainy and wet out. So hope everyone's staying dry. Talk to you later.